Are y'all even in the house? And the first thing, and the first thing that Solomon says that you must do if you are going to move into your destiny is you must have complete confidence in the Lord. Complete confidence. He says, trust, have faith, believe, confidence in the Lord. Notice what he says here. He says, have complete trust in the Lord. In other words, you must trust God's plan and church and trust God's people and trust God's purpose. Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse number 11, Jeremiah 29:11 says, God says, I know the plan that I have for you, and my plan is to prosper you and to bring you no harm. So the question arises, Deacon and Miss Lillian, is if God's plan is to prosper me and to favor me and to give me victory and triumphantness in my life, why am I the tail and not the head? And the reason is because you are following your plan and not following the plan of God. Because Solomon says if you follow God's plan, he will direct your path. He says, I wish I had somebody to help me. He says, he says, trust in the Lord. Notice he's saying here is be careful not to put your trust in humanity. And the reason some of us today are where we are is because we are trusting in human beings. And I stop by to tell you that human beings will fail you. If you put your trust in man, in your boo, in your boyfriend, in your sweetheart, in your ride or die, they will let you down every time because man is flawed. There are a whole lot of folk in our lives who would love to be there for us, but they can't be there for us because they have to slumber and they have to sleep. But I heard David said, Psalm 121, he said, God slumbers nor sleep. In other words, while you and I are sleeping, God is working. While the thieves are thieving, the robbers are robbing, the murderers are murdering, while they are out plotting, while our enemies are out plotting our downfall, while we are asleep, God is at work protecting us and providing for us. So seem to me like I would much rather put my faith and my trust in the Lord than in man, because man will let you down every time. Y'all ain't got to say nothing to me today, because I'd stop by to tell you, you can't put your trust in you. You can't even chart your own course. Devil, if you could solve the problem, it would already be solved. If you could work it out, it would already be worked out. If you could fix it, that's the problem with it is you trying to work it out. And God sent me by here to tell you, you move you out of the way. And when you get you out of the way, get your family out the way. Boy, I'm preaching, Ben, they talking about me and see, man, I'm preaching. You see, you got to get you out the way first. And then once you get you out the way, then get them family folk out the way. Because if they could solve it, it would already be solved. Okay, I wish I had somebody to help me. You cannot trust in your family. You can't trust in you. Watch what David said. Watch what David said. David said, it was my family and my friends that walked off and left me. Psalm 41:9. Psalm 41:9. Are y'all in the house? I believe David said, it's my familiar friend. Oh my God, it's my familiar friend that I trusted and put my faith in, the one that ate at my table. The one that rode in my car. Y'all ain't got to talk. The ones that ate up my food. The one that borrowed my money. They're the one that let me down. You can't put your trust in family. You can't put your trust in friends. Send me like you ought to learn how to put your trust in the Lord. He said, if you're going to move to your destiny, have complete confidence. Notice what he said. He said, trust, have faith in the Lord. Have faith in, and he said, with all of your heart. Let me help some of the young ladies. Let me help some of the young ladies. Can I help you? Can I help some of you young ladies? Stop giving Negroes your heart. Because God ain't designed your heart to give to no Negro. You want to know why you always crying and boo-hooing and talking about he broke my heart? It's because you gave him something that belongs to God. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? You don't believe me? You don't believe? You think I'm making it up? Read Matthew 22, right around verse 37. It says, love God. Okay, somebody know it over here. With all. Now, okay, let me back up. All means ain't nothing else left. If I got all the money, you ain't got none. If I got all the time, you ain't got none. If I got all the good looks, you ain't got none. So if I give God all my heart, I don't have any heart left for you to break. See, you give God your heart, you get a Negro your love. And then when he walk off and leave you, your love is broken, but your heart is still intact. He said, love God with all of your complete confidence. What did? Now you cannot pray and then worry. See, because, write it down, when fear walks in, faith walks out. When fear stands up, faith sits down. When you start doubting God, that's when God walks out the picture. Hebrew 11 says, now faith. And I'm talking to some folk who believe in God for the future, but you all believe God for today. Because if I were to tell you, if I were to ask you, is it going to work out? Yeah, it's going to work out. After a while, the devil is a lie. For some of you, it's going to work out today. We need faith for right now. I know it ain't going to work out for all of y'all today, but somebody need to claim it and say, if it don't work out for nobody but me, it's going to work out for me today, not Monday, not Tuesday. Somebody shout, today is my day. Devil, you've been crying and hollering, talking about it's my season. I claim today. Somebody in here ought to leave not like you came. Somebody in here ought to leave with a fresh anointing that says, I've been changed today. You can't pray and worry. You can't pray. Philippians, oh my God, Philippians chapter 4 said, be anxious. I got some Bible readers over here. It said, be anxious for nothing, but in everything, be thankful unto. Make your requests be known unto God. Maybe when you pray, go on to sleep. When you pray about it, go on to sleep. Close your eyes. Go on to sleep. Turn over. Pull a cover over your head. Go on to sleep. But I declare, mama, if you pray and pray right, God will give you a peace. I wish I had somebody in here that has some dilemmas in your life. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about last month. And I'm talking about last week. And you went down on your knees. And when you got off your knees, seemed like the weight of the world had gotten off of you. And all you said was, Lord, it's in your hand. Slap your neighbor and say, take your hands off it. Let God work it out. Won't he do it? Okay, somebody in the back, won't he work it out? James 1 said you can't pray and have faith and worry at the same time. It says you like the shaft with the wind that drives in. James said you're double-minded. And he said, double-minded man is unstable in all. James 1, chapter 5, James chapter 1, verse 5 through 8, said he's unstable in all of his ways. You got to understand. Brother Love, you got to understand. Deacon Reagan, you got to understand, Mary. You got to understand. You got to understand. God has many ways of blessing you. And that's what I'm about to tell somebody today. Stop limiting God in how he's going to deliver you. Because God will use your enemy. He said if you hold your peace, I'll make your enemies your step. Anyway, you bless me. Well, I'm preaching, Ben, y'all talking. I'll be. Old lady was hungry, and she prayed to God for food. She said, Lord, I'm trusting in you. But there was no food. Husband was old rascal, low down rascal, didn't believe in God. Kept telling her, God ain't going to answer your prayer. God don't answer no prayer. Old lady said, yeah, he does. God answer prayer. Anybody here know God answer prayer? Old lady just kept on praying. God, I'm hungry. I'm down here, Lord, waiting on you. Old man just kept laughing. Finally, the old man, devil played a trick. He said, old man went down to Walmart and bought some hog maw, some chitlin, collard green, cornbread, and buttermilk, and put it on the porch and rang the bell and went and hid in the bushes. And Mama walked on the porch and saw the food and got to dancing. Said, God done answered my prayer. Low down husband jumped behind the bushes and said, I told you God didn't answer no prayer. God ain't sent that food. I sent it. I went to the store. I bought it all. Here's my receipt. Old lady said, yeah, God brought it. He just made the devil buy it and the devil deliver it. I wish I had somebody in here to know that God will buy it, but he'll make the devil to buy it and deliver it. Ah, yes, he will. Ah, yes, he will. Slap your neighbor and say, yes, he will. Slap him real good and say, yes, he will. Ah, yes, he will. Ah, yes, he will. Oh, I believe we ought to just give God a yes, he will praise. I think you ought to get up on your feet and give God a yes, he will praise. Grab your neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, yes, he will. I believe he will. Ah, yes, he will. That ain't no yes, he will shout. That's an I'm cute shout. I don't need an I'm cute shout. I need you to slap 3 people by the hand and say, I know he will. I know he will. I know he will. Somebody in the back shouted, yes, he will. Yes, he will. Oh! Yes, he will. Y'all let me finish this sermon. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he did for me, I gotta praise. I gotta praise. I gotta praise. I said I gotta praise, and I gotta get it out. Why do I have to get it out? Because when praises go up, blessing come down. When praises go up, shucks, I wish I had somebody here. He keeps on blessing me. He keeps on blessing me. He keeps on blessing me. I'm sorry. Over and over again. I'm sorry, y'all. He keeps on blessing me. He keeps on blessing me. Anybody here just keep getting the blessing? He been down there on blessing me. When? Over again. On Monday, he give me shoes to eat. Feel it. On Wednesday, I got on Thursday, on Friday, Saturday, good God Almighty, on Sunday morning. Anybody here know on Sunday morning? Oh, wait. I got to finish my sermon. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit down. I got to finish this. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Just wave your hand. Ooh. So, whew, I'm sorry. I'm trying to let the Lord have his way.